Hello, friends. How are you doing? Um, I want to share with you my experience on how to propagate this beautiful ZZ plant. So I'll show you my mother plants. So I have these ZZ raven. Actually, I have two pots here. They used to be together, and I split them. And then I have this the ZZ Sensi. And I have this huge plant here that I bought uh, on marketplace, and then I got this new broth, and then here's the other one here. So my ZZ plants are occupying my chairs, but it's okay. I love them. Look how huge that is. So these are the new growth here. This one, all the big ones. This, and I cut the small ones here, uh, the old stems. So these are the cuttings. So this is from the ZZ Sensi. I have two of them. And then these are from the that huge ZZ plant from two pots. So I got a lot. And I have only one from the this one's from the ZZ Raven. So this is darker, and this is kind of the dwarf version of the ZZ plant. So what I'm going to do here is let it sit for about 2 hours before I put them in water. I have these ones here that I cut in, I put the date here. Where is that? I have a date in one of them. There it says here, November 24, 2020. So that's November, December, January, February, March, April. So almost 5 months. And they're still looking happy because I water them all the time. Make sure that the soil is always moist but not flooded, because they still depend on the water that I give them. They only have the roots. They don't have the rhizomes yet. The article that I read, it says it will take about 7 months for them to have rhizomes, and the rhizomes will like store their food. So when they get that, and that's the time that you don't have to water them all the time, because these are like succulent, so they don't need a lot of watering. But at this stage, even if they have the roots, I still have to water them, make the soil always moist. I want to show you at this stage. Let's see how it's looking. Maybe I'll try this one. So actually this is the tip part of the stem, like this part. So this one's like one stem, or I think two stems, and I cut them into like two leaves each, or one. So like cut here and here. So I left two leaves in each cutting. Okay, so I'm gonna pour this out so we can see all together how it's looking inside. I hope I won't destroy the plant, but I want to show it to you so that you know how it's looking at this point, at this stage, at 5 months. So I will just have to pour it slowly. I don't want to dig it because I don't want to destroy the roots. So I just loosen it up and then pour it little by little.
Someone's not at the door.
Wow. Look, do you see this one? It's got the rhizomes at 5 months. At 5 months. These cuttings, see? So I'm sure all of them has this one. So that means to say, I have to water them less often. Not as much as I use when they only have roots. Look at that. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of what I did. So I'm going to put it back slowly because I don't want to destroy the roots. So there you go at 5 months. So actually you don't have to and see there's a baby plant coming out. If you notice that there's like a pinkish there. There. Okay, let me put it down because my hand is a little wiggly. There's a pinkish there. That's a new growth there already at 5 months.
That's a baby.
Yeah, it's a baby plant coming up. Oh, nice. See, there you go. I'm really happy of what I've discovered today. So I just keep on propagating my ZZ plant, and then I might have a lot of ZZ plant by next year. So I have lots here. This one, maybe I'll cut this in half maybe. What I'm thinking, because the stems are too short, like the spaces between the leaves are short, but I will see what I can do. But this one, I'll leave it as one. And
can you get the egg?
I think this is not old. This is not mature enough, and I cut it.
Apple, can you get the egg?
All right, so there's our experience with the ZZ plant. So if you have ZZ plant or thinking of propagating your ZZ plant, instead of separating them, you can cut the mature stem and then cut them into different sections like this. You leave 2 leaves in each cuttings. So cut it somewhere here, there. So that's what I did with these ones, 2 leaves in each cuttings. And then soak them in water. Actually, I experimented on directly on soil and in water, and at the same time in 6 weeks I've seen some roots. So it's either you plant them directly in soil or you can soak them in water. And also, why I use these transparent plastic containers instead of like the regular pots like this one, because I want to see if I have to water it. That's my purpose on this one. So so that means to say, yeah, my plant didn't get rotten. Okay, I'm short of my English, but anyway, you understand what I'm trying to say, because they still see, look at that, look at the molds. This one is a little moldy. Maybe that's why they you need some like a draining pot like this one, instead of just a container this without drain. But you can also put a hole in here so it will drain, because that's an experiment, so I have to use a clear pot. Okay, so this is how I cut them. So I left this like that. So this is the tip, and there's this the middle of the stem, just like that. Then let them dry for a bit. And I ended up cutting this ZZ Zenzi into 4. So that's the tip. This is the lower part, is the middle part, and then this is another one. So I cut them into 4 actually, and I'm going to use this one for the ZZ Senzi. So what I'm going to do is just like that, so it will stand. If you have small containers like this, you can do that. You can put 2 there, or I think it will fit 3 like that. You can see the stem hanging there. Then fill it up with water until the water comes up here, because they need to be submerged in water, the stems. Or you can just put 2 in one and 2 in another one, as long as they stand nicely. And my lighting is awful, but should be, as long as you immerse them in water, then they should be good. And then change the water. Another technique here is you change the water every week. That's what I do. I think other people say twice a month or once a month, but I change the water every week. And I don't use tap water. I use filtered water. Or if you have rainwater, you use rainwater, because of the what do you call that, the buildup from the tap water, that white thingy. You don't want that to destroy the cuttings. So it's better if you use filtered water. That's what I used anyways. That's what I used in my experiment. So have fun doing it. If you're planning to propagate ZZ plant this way, and you have some ideas on how to do it, and you have seen my my plant there. In 5 months, they've got one of them got rhizomes, the one that we poured anyway, and I'm sure the rest of them has that. So I'll be having new plants in few months time. So thank you for watching for my simple tutorial. I hope I didn't confuse you in my explanation. It's lack of English vocabulary, sorry, but I'm trying my best to explain to you on how to propagate this beautiful ZZ plant. It's a beautiful indoor plant. It absorbs toxins, so that means to say it's healthy to have this plant inside your house, and at the same time it's beautiful. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.